Only a few companies in the world have the know-how to design and manufacture high-precision optics. One of them is InVision, located in Austria in the south of the capital, Vienna. This time, we want to see how high-precision lenses for several applications are designed and built.
These machines are part of a mostly manual process where a lot of people are involved that have to be highly skilled workers. So I'm going to find out how the people got together that built this great company, InVision. Now I have the pleasure of meeting one of the founders of InVision, Wolfgang Pferscher. Hi, Wolfgang.
Hi.
I'm so excited to be here in the production hall. How did you manage to get so much know-how and so much expertise on lens development into this company here at InVision?
Well, I founded the company almost 21 years ago, but the know-how we have here was built up within the last 40 plus years. Why? Our roots came out of a company called OIMIC. OIMIC was the world market leader for analog film projection and recording systems. And after the collapse of the whole analog film business, several companies were spun out of the OIMIC, and know-how was transferred. And my personal journey was within these companies. And 21 years ago, I decided to grow up an own organization and founded InVision, together with very skilled and experienced people, former people of OIMIC.
So you have a bunch of very skilled people coming out of these long years of history of working on lens development. But of course, there's still a big market out there. There's a lot of competition. What are your main challenges in developing lenses?
There are always a lot of challenges. I would say the first challenge is customization. And the second big challenge is meeting the customer requirements in terms of optical performance. In most of our systems, we are working within the so-called diffraction limitation. That means we are on the absolute limit on physics within our systems.
So these lenses are on the verge of the physical world, so to say. Now we've seen a little bit of how deeply we get into the production. And next, we're going to look into lens development. Markus.
Hello.
Thanks for showing me what you do. You actually do lens development. This is like at the beginning of the process. So you do all kinds of optical simulations. Tell us a little bit about how lens development works.
At the start, we get specifications from our customers or from the sales department. And then we use the specifications, or we look at the specifications and look at the difficulty and how much lens elements we will approximately use to finish the lens with a decent result. And then we start optimizing. You can think of it like you have lens elements, and these lens elements have different parameters you can vary. And the variation of these parameters changes the image quality or the parameters used where the image lies and so on. And then you get a multidimensional space, and then we formulate a merit function and optimize this to this merit function. And this should bring a good result in the image.
So these are really high precision and really high accuracy lenses and lens elements that are coming out of this process. What makes your teams at InVision, what makes you so good at this, or what makes you work together well? What sets you apart, do you think?
We have a high in-house production depth, and so all these parameters have certain tolerances, and we can check with our production, with our assembly, and with the end-of-line testing and so on, where are problems, can we manufacture these kind of lens elements and so on, and then we can adapt the simulation to get a result which is producible, which is stable against the tolerances you have, and which is also stable in high volume.
So the proximity and the really tight working together between the teams is a real asset. So between lens development And our next step, where we're going to go next, lens production. We have a lot to see. I'm now right here at the production site, and this is really where the magic happens. This is where each lens gets optimized for its actual use. That means there's a lot of grinding, polishing, centering, and cementing before it can be ready to be assembled into one of the products. But also what happens here at the end is it all gets coated for whatever use it's going to have later on. As we've seen, everything here is about precision. Behind me, you can see a series of lenses that are currently in production. And these kind of high precision lenses, the assembly of them really takes expertise. So everyone who works here at Envision has studied mechatronics or precision engineering. So I hope you guys feel just as enlightened as I do about high precision optics and how they're developed and manufactured. So make sure to check out our next videos, and until then, see you around.